Good afternoon to you. It is I, Sam, and as you can see from the title, I am indeed doing my May favourites. I thought I'd better sit my booty down and get this done and dusted because we're halfway through June as it is. So before I know it, it'll be July and I'll be wanting to do my June favourites. So gotta get this out the way. Had a bit of an eventful morning, I have to admit, today. If you watch my weekly catch-up video, you would have heard me mention that I wanted to go out in my front garden, give the grass a cut, and cut some branches down because it's all starting to get all jungly flag out there. I didn't just cut branches down, I cut down frigging trees. I have so many plum trees growing in my front garden. It's unbelievable. I didn't plant them. They were there when I first moved here 18 years ago. And if I haven't really made much change to the front garden, it's kind of like it's all just grown and grown and grown. So there were trees when I first moved in. It were really really tiny, and absolutely now they're massive. So they're not massive anymore. Well, some are. I don't know how I'm going to cut them, but I'll think of some way. But it's done. Even though one of them decided to attack me and nearly ripped my bloody arm open, so I wasn't very happy about that. So anyway, yeah, my favourites. As usual, I will discuss or tell you all the things I enjoyed using in May. So got myself a nice cup of green tea with lemon to keep me going. So let's begin. Right, the first thing I'm going to show that I liked using in May was this nail varnish from Primark. As you can see, it costs 90p and it's called Coral Pop. This it's an nail varnish I think I bought around Christmas time. I believe I bought it with another one that's called Dolce's Purpley colour, but I haven't had the opportunity to wear either of them. So seeing this is like a proper nice pop of colour with now to I just thought this would be the perfect shade to have on my nails. Right, the next thing I want to tell you about is basically hair products. What was my favourite hair product to use in May? And although I can't actually show you the product because obviously I've used it and I'm going to have to buy another one soon because the greys are coming through again, guys. They are indeed. I love using the Schwarzkopf hair dyes. I usually pick mine up from Body Care and they cost about $2.99 or something like that. I love to dye my hair the shade blue black. I could go for boring old black, but I prefer blue black because that's just how I roll. It is. So basically the reason why it was my favourite was I hadn't dyed my hair in like ages because I really couldn't afford to buy a hair dye. For you that watch me on a regular basis, you will totally understand where I'm coming from because basically I've been living like a pauper with no money coming in and basically just trying to survive on what money I did have. And I just couldn't justify spending $2.99 on a hair dye when I could use that $2.99 to buy food with. So it was just so nice to actually go and buy one when I was able to afford to do so and dye the hair and get rid of the flipping greys and the gingerness that was coming through because we just don't need a ginger. We just don't. I guess it's the downfall of getting older and we all go grey. It's just something people have to accept. But I don't know if you're like me. When you dye your hair and you get rid of all the greys, I always find that it makes me feel like a new woman. Like once the skin, I feel younger and I look younger. Is it just me? Let me know down below if you feel the same. Right, my favourite body product in May was this body scrub. Now I bought this as well as another one, which is a green one. I can't remember what's in that, but it was this one that I enjoyed using. I picked them both up in Savers, and I think they were only £1 each. They're from a company called BioGlow, and this is the apricot and rosemary bread. face and body scrub, and it's got natural plant extracts. It's long breezy. Got apricot apricot extract and rosemary extracts and aloe vera. Oh God, this stuff is absolutely flipping delightful. It smells gorgeous. It's just, oh, it really, really is. And best of all, it exfoliates all the shittiness away. You know, it's the summer, and though I don't self-tan, I do like to give my body a good old scrub now and then. Well, most weeks, to be perfectly honest, when I have my bath. I just like to remove all the dead skin cells and all the grubbiness that's accumulated on the skin, and it just makes you feel so refreshed and, I don't know, just, Now, for the old face, I I have to admit, I use a variety of different face products as it is, but my favourite face product that I used in May. Now, this isn't the actual one, this is one of the two that Linda sent me in that lovely little box that she sent me. It's this from Garnier. It's the Moisture Bomb Tissue Mask. This was, I mean, I've used these before, and I love using these as it is because they're reasonably cheap. But these are just such a delight to use. Like, you're having a soak in a bath and you put one of those on your face and you just lie back, soak, and just chill for a good 15 minutes and just leaves the skin feeling so nourished. And I love the fact that, you know, when you take it off, you can rub the serum that's left on it into your face and down your neck. And if you've never tried these, please do so, guys, because these are absolutely amazing. Right, we're now going to move on to what was my favourite shower gel or bubble bath or bath bomb or bubble bar. And yeah, and it's the lemon sherbet bath bomb from Lush. I'm now going to get all clever and show you some pictures while I talk in the background. Okay, for those of you that have never seen the lemon sherbet bath bomb from Lush, here it is. It's a lovely picture. Ooh, lovely. This is probably one of the largest bath bombs that I have ever bought from Lush. And as you can see, it's designed to look like a giant lemon sherbet sweet, hence why I was encouraged to buy it, because I was like, oh, lemon sherbet sweets. It is packed full of lemon citrus oil, grapefruit oil and lime oil, and this is the perfect bath bomb to use when you want an energising and refreshing soak in the tub. When it hits the water, it instantly starts turning the water yellow. I mean, like proper yellow. I don't know if you've seen my Instagram photos of when I used it. If you haven't, go and check it out. Then you'll see just how yellow it really was. After a while, it's like there's like a greenness that comes from its secret centre as well. But mostly the water does stay yellow. There's no denying it. I found that the bath bomb itself, once I got on the water, left my skin feeling really refreshed and silky soft afterwards. But the only thing that I was poo-pooed about it was the scent. I found that the scent didn't linger for long. Now, this one thing I love the most is when you get out of the bath and you've got your PJs on and you climb into bed and you can still smell all those glorious oils on you and you just drift off to sleep smelling like a princess. Well, that wasn't the case when I used that, because the scent didn't last very long and I could just about pick it up on my skin. So, as I said, I was very, very disappointed about that, but it was still my favourite bath product. Moving on to scents that I did like using in May, and I've also been using this month too. It is the Versace Bright Crystal perfume that was also sent to me by the lovely Linda. This, as I said before, when I received the gift from Linda, this is ideal size to bright bang in my handbag and carry around with me when I need to do so. Even though I do tend to do that anyway with other perfumes I got, but this is just a perfect size. I only wore it once in May, and that was for a job interview that I went to, but I felt so plush doing so. In case you've never seen it before, here's a little, I mean it's only a little bottle, but it's big enough for me, because I'm only tiny as it is, so perfect. It is indeed. The scent is such a delicate floral one. It's gorgeous. It's very subtle and very, very lasting. Oh, I love it. So Linda, once again, thank you very much for sending me this, because it's gorgeous. Just like you. Right, I'm now going to move on to makeup products that I enjoyed using in May, and the first thing I want to talk about is this foundation that was also something else that was sent to me by Linda. Now obviously there's a few of these products that Linda sent me that I did use, because obviously I wanted to try them out, because you know Linda didn't send them me for me to like keep in the boxes to look pretty forever and ever and ever. She sent them me so I could use them. So that's what I've been doing. So I tried it out in May. This is the Givenchy Portable Fluid Foundation. Let me just get this out of the box. I am still totally in love with the packaging. I think it's such amazing. Oh, I don't know what's going on there. Peculiar. It seems to have squished out on its own. And where have I put the sponge? Must be upstairs in my makeup bag. But this is such a lightweight foundation, but it gives enough coverage at the same time. I felt it was really cooling on the skin as well when I was applying it, and it matches my skin tone absolutely perfect. I love this foundation. I love the way that it comes out of there, and if I don't quite understand what's happening there, unless my daughter's been bloody using it. Okay, blusher. Now normally it can be either blusher or it can be a highlighter, or it could even be a contour when I get to this stage. Today it's actually a blusher palette that I want to tell you guys about that I loved using in May, and I'm still using it at the moment. Well, not, I don't use it all the time, but God, I have so many blushes, it's bloody disgusting. I've gone from not having any to like now having quite a few, but I wanted to tell you guys about this one from Revolution. This is their blush palette and it's called Hot Spice. Let me just open it up. I believe I paid £3 for this or something like that. Something flipping ridiculously cheap anyway, and the quality of these are just amazing, honestly, totally amazing. So as you can see, you get 6 blushes, you get 2 highlighters. There's just so many colours suitable for the summer months in this. It's crazy, and I love each and every single one of them. In fact, the only one I haven't actually tried is this one here, because it's a little bit shimmery. Let me just, if I do a quick swatch, I don't know if you'll be able to pick it up, but there is definitely shimmer going on in that, but that is such a net. Oh, I like that colour. Maybe I will start wearing that. It's really like orangey coral kind of shade. I may have to try that one out now. Right, lips. Lip products. My favourite lip product. This is another product that's sent to me from Linda. It's from Givenchy as well. I love this packaging. This packaging is just flipping to die for. And secondly, oh, in case you haven't seen this before, let me just shoes are so clever as this. Yeah, you put it out using this little, just, oh my God, just look at that. Honestly, with a potato, this is amazing. Can I just say, the longevity of this product is wow. Honestly, it stays on your lips for like forever. It does. I love wearing this. I just find any kind of red lipstick proper perks me up, and it's very glam. And oh, I love you, Linda, for sending me this. I'm very grateful for all the makeup products that she sent, to be perfectly honest, because this is a brand that I couldn't normally afford. I really could not. It's like not cheap. So I'm very happy to have this in my life, and it was indeed my favourite lipstick to wear in May, and probably the rest of my life until I kill it off. Right, the last makeup product that I want to talk about is a mascara, and it's my good old favourite mascara. It is the Benefit The Real mascara. Like I said, this is one of my long-time firm favourite mascaras. It has been now for a good couple of years. It probably will always be one of my favourites. And although I have been using others that are very close in comparison, I always find myself returning back to using this because it is just a buy. It is a buy in my life, and I can't not have this in my life. Right, my favourite handbag that I enjoyed using in May was my Jasper Conrad bag here, as you can see. Now I have quite a few Jasper Conrad bags because I just like his bags. I do indeed, I do. About two from upstairs were actually gifts from my ex's mother-in-law. This one I did actually buy myself. But did I buy this from Debenhams? Oh no, no I didn't. I actually found this in a charity shop about 5 years ago. This bag is what I call my old faithful. It never lets me down. When I need a biggish bag which looks quite classy, this is the one that I tend to go for. It's just the perfect size. I can carry all my essentials in there. I can even stick the cat in there and carry her about if I really want to. I don't really. Honest. She would slit my throat if I tried to do so. But yeah, I do. I love this bag. I really do. And it's never let me down. That's all I can say. Right, next, shoes. In my case, boots, because that's basically what I prefer to wear. I'm a boot lover. I am indeed. You really don't want to know how many pairs of boots I've got. It's ridiculous. And you know what? Now I'm back in work. Oh dear. Oh dear, my boot fetish will probably grow. I cannot help myself. Well, anyway, I bought these boots, I think, I don't know, Christmas time, New Year's time. These were the last boots that I actually bought. In fact, I did get those red ones from Primark, but I didn't actually buy them. My daughter bought them for me. So no, these were the last boots that I actually bought myself. They are also from Primark. Primark's boots are amazing. I cannot help myself. Every time I go to Primark, I always love to look at their boots, and then I have to try and refrain myself from buying every single pair that they do. I saw these, obviously, I fell in love with my lights, the buckle design of them, and I also liked the size of the heel. I'm not great at wearing heels anymore. My knees just can't take them, and my back can't take it, and I just found this was perfect for me, especially when the last time I wore these, the last time I wore these was actually when I went to Worcester, and I had to go and register with those two agencies. So I was running all around Worcester in these because obviously I wanted to look quite smart, but I didn't find that these actually crippled me. I swear my neighbours are trying to move in. Honestly, the amount of banging that was going on there was absolutely ridiculous. I mean, yeah, I wore these to Worcester. They didn't cripple me, which was a bonus. And I think I paid around a tenner for them. So, as I said, this is why I can't resist buying boots from Primark, because they're doing for such good prices. How can you but not buy their boots? My favourite accessory in May, and I've been wearing these quite a lot this month as well, are these sunglasses. Now, I will be honest, these are actually Jessica's. Bit of a story time to tell you now. First, let me just take them back off. We found these in TK Maxx at the beginning of the year. I was going to buy them, but then I realised that there was a crack going down it. I don't know if you can see it there. They were £3. My daughter was like, I'm going to buy them. If you're not going to have them, I'm going to have them instead. I mean, the proper designer ones, and we did have to glue this metal bit back on as well because the screws disappeared. But I pinched them off her. There is a reason as to why I pinched these off her, and it's because I bought myself a very, very similar pair for Primark for about the same price, and she took those on holiday with her to Turkey. Now, I don't know what's happened to them, but she hasn't brought them back, so whether she lost them, I do not know. Well, obviously, because she took mine, I was like, well, I wanted to wear those particular sunglasses today. In fact, I've got about 10 pairs of sunglasses as it is, so, you know, I'm sport for choice, but I wanted those particular sunglasses. So when I found these in the bedroom, I was like, yeah. I mean, look at them. I mean, they are awesome. I love these. Like a bit of a 50s vibe to them. That's that kind of style I like, and yeah, my favourite accessories. Right, last but one thing, clothing item. My favourite clothing item in May was this blouse with the sleeves inside out. There it is. Perhaps if I show you that way. I love this. I bought this from Asda last year. Can't remember how much I paid for it. And for some really weird reason, it actually still fits me. It's why I wore it to one of the interviews that I had in May. Now, in my opinion, this literally screams, it's summertime, people. It does. I mean, I just love the colour of it. I love the prints. It's really nice and light and airy. I mean, obviously I had to wear like a white vest top underneath it because it is quite see-through. I didn't want to be scaring people. I couldn't do it to them. But yes, that was my favourite clothing item. And finally, my last thing that I loved in May. And I always leave the best to last, which is what was my favourite food or drink in May. And it was the Noble burgers that you can find in Iceland for £2. These are frigging fantastic. They're perfect for vegans because obviously they're meat free. The plant-based burgers that look like meat taste like meat, they're just not. They're really not, but they taste, oh my god, they really do taste like meat. These are frigging fantastic. I always like to have a pack in my freezer. I mean, okay, yeah, fair enough, they're not cheap because they are £2 and you only get 2 of them, but there is only little old me that eats these because Jess, if she has burgers, I have to make them for her because she has to stick with like gluten free, so it's just easy to make a burgers. But if not, I just all I can say is if you haven't tried them, please try them. Just do it for me, yeah. And I so need to keep buying these because they're amazing. They really are amazing, and I'm so glad that I discovered them, and now they will be a part of my life forever and ever and ever. And there we have it, guys. That was my May favourites. I do apologise if it's gone a bit dodgy in the recordings. My webcam is so playing up at the moment. But bonus with me being back in work now, we're starting this new job in July, is that maybe one may save up and buy yourself a proper camera. I think it's gonna have to be done, guys. It was, you know, I've been using this webcam now for a good few years, so I think it's time for me to move forward, to progress. And if I get a camera, then I can take it out with me and proper do like proper vlogs and stuff like that. I know. How cool would that be? It means you guys would get to follow me about. Anyway, as usual, thank you very much for watching this. I hope you did enjoy it. As usual, if you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up. If you would love to leave me a comment down below, please do so. I love getting comments from you. I do. I mean, the comments that I got yesterday in regards to my weekly catch-up and me getting this new job filled me with so much love, and to hear from people that I've never heard from before, it's so nice, it's so touching. So please leave your comments down below. If you're new to watching my videos, or you've been watching my videos and you haven't yet hit that subscribe button, go on, hit it now, do it. Come and join my little family of Nutettes. I would really appreciate it. I am so close to hitting 600 subscribers now. As I stated, I would love to get to at least 1,000 by the time it's my birthday, which will be in December. So if you guys can help me accomplish that, I would be so friggin' made up. So that's it, guys. I'm now going to bring this video to an end, and well, basically I want to get this uploaded as soon as possible for you lovely lots to watch. And yeah, I'm not sure when I will be back, but I will be back soon. I've got a couple of requests I've been asked to do, one being a what's in my handbag. That'll be interesting because I do tend to change my handbags every single day. I have a lot of handbags, so I like to use them. I do. And I've also been asked to do a day in the life video, which is something that I will definitely be doing. I haven't done a day in the life video for a good while now, and I love sharing my day with you guys. Even though it just usually just consists of being here. But, yeah. Anyway, you take care of yourselves. I'll see you all very soon, and until then, bye for now.